And I don't talk about my kids on here, but and there was another one. There was another shooting. It happened in Valparaiso. Okay, and you guys know I used to deliver things at night, and then the things people forgot during the night, I would deliver in the mornings during the day. Okay, and so it was fucking right by my house, not even a block away. It wasn't even a block. Well, maybe it was a block. It was about a block, maybe. It was right up the street, right around the corner from my house. And I was at a CVS and I was live streaming. Do you guys remember this? If you're the OGs, you remember this. I was live streaming. I was waiting for calls to come in, and I didn't have the service hooked up on my phone yet. So my boss would message me. And so I was just sitting at CVS. I think I had just went in and like got a snack or something, and I came back out and I'm live streaming. And in the back of the live stream, somebody says, "Oh shit, he's got a gun." And I said, "What are you guys talking about?" And they were like, "In your back window, that guy just ran with a gun in that building." And then all of a sudden, I hear these gunshots. Okay? And then like the people run back out. He said, "Oh, he just went into the woods." And so now all the cops, because Valpo cops are on it, man, the cops are surrounding the area, and ambulances, and they're taking somebody out of the two people out of that house. Was it one or two? One or two people out of the house in stretchers and putting them in their. I think one of them had to be lifelined because a helicopter landed at the park by there and took that person by helicopter. Like the ambulance took it to the helicopter that was landing at the park, and then they searched the woods and got this guy out, because I remember two officers were like holding this guy up and he had blood all over his shirt, and then another cop came behind and was holding the gun. And this happened all on live stream. And so I got off the live stream. For one, I thought they were going to shut me down, but I ran the footage back, and sure enough, you see the guy walk with this big shotgun. Guys, I can't make this shit up. He's walking with this big shotgun, and he's going into the building. And the reason I didn't see it is because I was looking down. I think I was opening the cookies or something. Crazy fucking shit, guys. Craziest shit. I almost forgot about that. There's instances like that happened all the time. Like it was just like, I'm not going to talk about what recently just happened. I'm not going to talk about that. It's because, so yeah, so I cut that part out of the video, or I tried to cut that part out, and I showed the cop that, and he said, "I need that live stream." And so I downloaded it onto my phone and I sent it to his. And then I went to the police station and I gave them a statement, and then they had the video from there. He's like, "Thank you so much." Like, he's like, "You just saved us." Even though this guy, like, he didn't have the gun. Like, I guess they found it in the trash, the laundromat behind the building or something. Yes, it was very, you guys remember, yes. Like, weird, like, near-death experiences where I should have been involved. I just wasn't. And I missed it by hours or seconds. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. God, it gives me like the creeps. Like, There's someone watching. Yeah, I have lots of angels in the sky, you know, working in nursing, and like I've had a lot of friends that passed away, like my brother, family members. I have a lot of angels in the sky. I have a lot of angels. So. Crazy. God. Now I'm like thinking about all these instances. I should have been involved in a lie. Or one day we were driving to the mall, and it was I think my kids were real young, and so they were in their car seats in the back, and we were coming back from the fucking mall in Maryville. And then, David, you know right where Big Lots was and Verizon, and at that intersection I went through the green light, but the lady behind me didn't make it, and a truck slid into the, it was a snowstorm, and the truck slid into the intersection, and that car went over the truck and flipped upside down. Like I saw it in the mirror, you guys. And I'm driving forward and I'm seeing this in the back mirror, like, holy shit. Like, but there's so much traffic on that road, like, I could have pulled over, but there was snowbanks. So there was nowhere for me to pull over and try to help them. I couldn't get around, you know, those things where you cut in the, to do a U-turn. What do you call those things, that those side things that you would do a U-turn and go back the other way? It was all full snow, so I was afraid I was going to get stuck. I was a new driver, so like a year or two, and so I kept driving, but then I read in the newspaper that it was a fatality. I don't know if the fatality was in the truck or the car. The car that was right behind me, I don't remember, but wild. That was another thing. Like, there's just, you guys, I think about it, I can't think about all of them, but there are like so many instances, you guys, where I should have been the one and I wasn't. God. Anyways, let's get out of that because it's emotional. It's making me emotional, guys. I want some chocolate chip cookies. Some apples or... Yeah, you guys, I eat and I throw up and then I'm hungry again and then I'll throw up. Like, it's all day. So they're doing a scope tomorrow. They're going to see if I have like ulcer or something. I am. I'm thinking about it, guys. There's just, I know I've told you guys all these instances, like, crazy. But yeah. Guys, I can't even believe that mall thing. I can't believe it either. I just, that happened just a couple years ago. It was like my son could sense that I was there or something, because out of the blue he said, "Stay away from the mall, there's a shooting." And I was reading that message as I was walking in the fucking... Oh, God, it gives me the creeps. It was early in the morning. I was going to Victoria's Secret. It was early in the morning. It was daytime. Or there's so many, like... I have a lot of angels. That's all I can say. I do. That's the only way to explain, like... Or, like, I went with a friend, and we went to, like, this Mexican dance, and we were in Chicago. And a big fight broke out there. And, like... it was like a bunch of people fighting. Like, two people started fighting, and then their people got in, and then it was just like a big fighting, and there was a shooting there too. It's like, if I would have been 3 tables over, like, I would have been in the line of that fire. Like, it's shit like that, you guys. Or it's like, hey, I was supposed to go there, and then you hear something bad happen there. And you're like, I was supposed to go there. Like, just weird shit. Yes, that was the night of the hotel. Yes, you guys remember me telling you that story. You guys, I went to this hotel. Okay, so what happened was, it was in Chicago. So, taxis and stuff, it wasn't Uber back then, but taxis were very common in Chicago. But not common in Indiana where we lived. And to take a taxi back home would have been really expensive, so we parked at a hotel, took a taxi to the bar, and we were going to take a taxi back. We took a taxi back to the hotel, where my friends, like, it was me and my friend, this girl I was with for a long time, not with, but, friends with for a long time. And she left me in the hotel room with this fucking guy that I don't even know. I didn't even know him. You guys, my fucking heart just fell to the floor when she walked out that door. And he got up so fast and locked the door. He locked the fucking hotel room. I'm in Chicago, in this fucking, like a big hotel. I want to say there's a casino, but I don't remember. That could have been another time. Who knows? And he got up so fast and locked that fucking door. And he's like touching me and stuff, and I'm like moving over, and you can visibly tell that I'm like very awkward. And he said, you know what, I can't do it. He's like, you're too innocent. He gets up, unlocks the door, and walks out of the fucking room. That situation could have been really bad. And he had a gun too, because when he got up and walked out, I could see it on his pants. Like, I escaped so many, like, yes, the guy in Hammond. Oh my God, you guys remember I told you that story? God, you guys are like OGs, man. You guys, we go to this, you guys know that I like, I support Rainbow Pride. Love is love. You love who you want. I accept everybody for who they are. There was a drag show, and it was in Hammond. And it was it was like a Mexican dance, kind of. drag show, and my friend, me and my friend, we park in the back and we go inside, and they're still setting stuff up. So my friend smoked, and she's like, let's go out, I'm gonna smoke. But it was pouring down rain, and she said, oh, I know this guy, let's get in the car with him. So we get in the car, and this is the shit I would put myself into, you guys. This shit right here. And so she was like, so they're smoking and they're talking, and my friend's like, I want to see if they're opening yet. I want to see if they're letting people go through the doors. So she gets out of the fucking car, goes in this building to see if they're opening doors. Now, at this point, who knows? I'm probably drunk. Who knows? This guy takes off with me in his fucking car. I was still in his fucking car, you guys, in the back seat. And I said, what are you doing? And he said, I go to my house. And I said, no, take me back to my friend. And he said, no, I go to my house, and you come too. And I was like, oh, hell, I wasn't speaking a lot of Spanish then. And so I said, no, I need to go back to my friend. And he said, 1 minute. And he's getting on the interstate, you guys. I don't know where he was going. I think he was going, I think he had a badge in his car that said Pete's Market, and there was one in Whiting, Indiana. So I'm thinking he was headed, maybe he lived in that area. And so what do? I get out my fucking phone, you guys, and I'm starting to call 911. Bitch, take it. And I said, I'm calling the police. He said, no police. And he starts driving crazy. And I said, I'm gonna call. And I showed him the phone. And he said, okay, we find friend. And so my friend is like, because remember, she says she knew him, and she's calling, bring her back. That could have been a bad situation too, guys. That could have been really bad. And he said, okay. And so he goes back to where this Mexican drag show was. And I get out of the car, and bitch, she wanted to get back in the car with him. I said, oh, hell no, I'm traumatized. No, I'm not getting back in the fucking shit with him. Like, you guys, I've been put in situations, and it's like, looking back, like, it's the people I was hanging out with, like, such fucking trash. Like, you're not my friend. You left me in a hotel room with some guy I didn't know. It's the same friend that left me in the car, and that guy fucking started driving God knows where. Like, just, I should be dead, you guys. I should. And for some reason, God wants me around here, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh my God, you guys. It's terrible. I don't know. Shorty's on. Shall we see what she's doing, guys? Let's see what's going on in the TikTok. Let's get our minds off of this, because now you got my mind moving, like, a lot of prayers, guys. A lot of prayers and a lot of angels in the sky. That's how I've survived some of my stuff. But my friend, she would put me in situations like that all the time. Leaving me alone with these random ass fucking guys. Weird motherfuckers. She would be like, But I was always the one. That way they're partying in the front room and doing God knows what with each other up there. I was the one in the back bedroom sleeping. Why they're, because she would do cocaine too. I never did that shit. Fuck that. I never did drugs in a day of my life. Very proud of that too. Might have smoked weed once. But and that was just very recent, so oh man. Alright. RT. I don't see anybody on. Bunch of people fucking fighting. I'm so done with that shit. Guys, I'm gonna get off here. I want to watch Shawty's live stream, and I don't want to play it on mine. I want to see what's going on around here. See what man she has in her bed now.